So this is going to be my dragon puppet tutorial. I'm speeding it up because this took way longer. So it's a sped up version kind of tutorial that I will be voicing over and telling you what is happening, and yeah. So right now we are tracing the puppet design on a piece of paper. Please don't copy my design. We will cut it out later once I'm done. You can hear my cat in the background. Don't mind it. Now we're cutting it out. I cut it out and then flip it over and trace it on our piece of paper, but if you have a light board, that also would help. Just get more accurate and easier tracing lines. I do have one somewhere, but I don't quite know where at the moment. Okay, now that it's all done being cut out, I am going to say that I'm going to trace it now, but I'm going to say that this is the paper puppet tutorial and that I probably will be doing a cardboard one at some point, but that one won't be for a while. So now we're going to trace the puppet. I flip the design over so I get the mirrored copy of the design. You don't really need to do this, but I do it just because it's easier for me to make sure that I have the right side, because then the lines are, yeah, very good at explaining things. And we'll cut this one out. I sped this up and this is even taking me a while. Where'd it go? Okay. Now we're going to trace the ears. This design has 4 ears, but you can do just like 2 ears. You can do no ears. You can do horns instead. This design does, or you can just have no horns or no ears. So I'm going to be making 4 ears in total. You guys don't have to do that. I say guys as a habit. Yeah. One more ear. There we go. Okay, I'm doing the design that says Fox underneath it. Right now I'm picking my colors. Did 2 different color arrangements. This is me realizing that I bought 2 of the same oranges, and they were expensive markers. I use Oku Honolulu markers for this puppet, but most times I don't, because this is my first puppet that I actually use these ones for. I just use these markers for. Okay, now we are going to color this guy. I don't know what I was doing there. I'll probably be releasing the actual puppet a day after. Probably tomorrow. or if you're watching it a day after this video is released, well, then Puppet's already released, and you know which one it is. Going for a faded nose, which took me longer than I would like to admit. That was really sped up for that part. Oh, fur tuft. Okay, we're gonna color the ears. The ears are the exact same. Now I'm gonna be starting on the other side. This side I decided to do different colors. Don't really know why I did that, but I like how it turned out in the end. So it's, yeah. Oh yeah, there are marker lines on almost all my puppets because I do not have the patience to go over them enough so that there is not like the streak lines. I don't have the patience for that. And again, the ears. Okay, so we're going to move on right now to, this is me cutting out the thing that actually, like the base of the puppet. I make my bases weird. And I also use cardboard for every single base. The sides may be paper, but I will use cardboard for almost every single base I do. Just because I feel like it's more sturdy in a sense. I make my bases like this. I just fold it so that, yeah, so that it can go like this. And then this is me cutting it into a triangle-like shape so that his nose can go into more of a triangle, but because I didn't point it at the very end, he has a little bit of a square snout. This is the forehead, and I do the bottom of the puppets because, again, it adds more sturdiness to them. While this is happening, I'm going to, when you are making a puppet, especially a paper one, if you want to have the inside of the puppet's mouth red, like more realistic mouth, you just double layer your paper and then color the inside red. I was running out of cardstock rapidly and I need to get more. So I could not double layer my paper. It just wasn't a smart idea because then I would have no more cardstock left. It sounds really stupid. But that is the reason that we are not. I'm not coloring the inside of this puppet tonight, but if you want to do that, do it while your puppet is inside in the different sides. And if you want to do the base differently than me, go search up paper bases or how to make paper bases for dragon puppets. Yeah. Or you can just layer paper on the top of the cardboard structure and color it red. Realizing I'm saying a lot in this voiceover. Too lazy to re-record it though, and I am tired. So I'm pretty sure right now I'm getting everything ready to assemble the base. I don't know why I disappeared for so long. Oh, because I went to go grab accessories. Yeah, you can skip through this part if you want to. Oh, never mind, I'm back. Quick warning, I made a mistake here when I was gluing the puppet to the base. Add the ears before you glue the sides to the base of your puppet. I made a mistake and glued them afterwards, and it was cut off on the edges. That it's not going to like they're not going to be too far up or too like they're not uneven. So I'll take the back one off, but keep the front one on, and then when I glue the thing down, the front of each side are still stuck together, and then I'll glue my base on so that they go back on evenly. I'm gonna do the forehead next. I don't know why I did it this way. I think this is just so that they were lined up better. I do have to take this one off because I did not do a pointed snout. I made it so it has a little more of a 3D looking snout. Because I did the 3D snout, I'm going to add the jaw next. This is going to help me get the head even onto the face so that they are actually even. Stick the jaw on. Stick the top half on, and then I will stick the jaw on afterwards. Don't know why I did it like this, but I'm in voiceover mode and not understanding my train of thought for this video. So, yeah. Okay. I made the mistake of adding the ears on too late. So, I'm going to go I will put a warning before this. Do not, when you're watching this tutorial, put the ears on your puppet before you glue it down to your base. This was a pain in the butt to get back on without ripping the jaw. And then I have to glue the second ear on. This was just a pain in the butt overall. So, don't make this mistake. This is me adding, this is how I keep my ears from being so wobbly. I will add a bunch of popsicle sticks to the inner ear. Sometimes it's a lot more than others. This one, I think I used 3 on each side. This is just, again, so it's a little less wobbly. I took it out of the frame just to test the wobbliness by shaking it around. Oh, I only used 2. Yeah, and then, again, I had to kind of rip my puppet to add the ears on. Only do I glue it to the top half, not the bottom half. Or you can glue it to the bottom half and not the top half. If you're gluing it to the bottom half, not the top half, though, make sure you have a little gap. Just because on the very top of your puppet, just because the ear will go up. This is me gluing more structure for the bottom ones. You can't see me doing this because the other ears are in the way. Okay, testing the shakiness once more. Okay, I think I'm gonna start accessorizing this guy. Oh no, we're making hair. Okay, so this, I traced the edge of my puppet, and I'm now making hair for it. I find when tracing the edge of your puppet to get the exact shape you need for the hair works better. Yeah, and then I'm cutting the hair out. I'm going to double layer the hair because the hair on each side is going to be different colors. This I'll double layer, but not the inside of my puppet's mouth. Because this I can use scraps for. Here comes the double layering. So I think, yeah. I'm going to color it after I double layer it because, yeah, I don't know. I think that was smarter. I realized in this puppet that I have forgotten to erase all the pencil lines. You guys can erase the pencil lines. You can outline your puppets. I don't outline my puppets anymore because I found the outlines too bold and didn't find that they looked as natural. I will most times outline drawings on my puppets, like if I am digitally drawing or coloring it. I will sometimes outline it, sometimes I will not. You can really do anything you want. I do not outline most times unless it's like needed to like add details. I'm gonna hope this music doesn't get me copyright claimed either. Oh yeah, we're gluing it to the head. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, this is when I start decorating my puppet. I'm using chains that I've gotten from Amazon. I used a can tab in there. This is, I've been loving to put just little glass cabochon eyes, hope I said that right, inside of flowers. I think it looks really cool. This is me finishing the details. Now this is me adding teeth. I just cut a bunch of triangles out for my teeth. Sometimes I will make clay ones, but I find clay ones take a lot of work just for them to fall out of my puppets. I will sometimes do cardboard teeth. I've done clay teeth for, I think, a total of 3 puppets. One of them is the scientist one, with the one of my newest creepy ones. The second one is Unknown, who I don't use as often because he is really uncomfortable. This is my finished product. That's my tutorial.